Hello and welcome back to Down the Track. In this episode, we'll be reviewing the first one-day international between Sri Lanka and India. Sri Lanka winning the toss, batting first on a very, very good batting wicket, and they got off to a decent start. Both Fernando and Bhanuka, putting up a 49-run partnership, and it looked like 300 was on the cards. It was a good batting wicket, and they were batting well, but. India, I think they pulled things back really well. The spinners did the trick in the first innings. Bhuvneshwar Kumar was fairly expensive in this game. The 7-run economy rate, 63 runs, no wickets. That would be a bit concerning, but he's a class bowler. He's coming back from an injury, so it will take him some time. Give him a couple more games and see how he goes. And of course, he has to play the full series because I think he's going to play a key role in the T20 World Cup. So you need a fit Bhuvneshwar Kumar, confident Bhuvneshwar Kumar, and I feel the more he plays, the better he'll get into the groove. Deepak Chahar, I think he bowled really well, picked up a couple of wickets, and going for 5.28 economy on a good batting wicket. That's a really good spell. And Hardik Pandya was expensive, 5 overs, 34 runs, picked up a wicket though, and it's good to see him bowling. That's all I can say. It's good to see Hardik Pandya bowling 5 overs again, like Bhuvneshwar Kumar. He's been injured, especially he's not being able to bowl Hardik Pandya. So to see him bowl 5 overs slowly, I think they're getting him into that rhythm, and if he can be fit to bowl in the T20 World Cup, it really, really balances out the Indian side. So he's a crucial player, and it's good to see that he's bowling now, starting to bowl, and slowly, if he can get into full fitness and bowl a full spell, it will be really good for India. And then there was the spinners. I think that turned the game around for India, especially, because I honestly felt 300 runs was on the cards on this pitch, but the Chahal and Kulcha back at it and picking up 4 wickets between them, 2 apiece, and it's really good to see them pick up the wickets. Yeah, they were slightly, expensive economy rate, 5.2 for Chahal, 5.33 for Kuldeep, but picking up wickets, that's what they were missing. That confidence. Bowlers will always, especially leg spinners, will get confidence once they pick up wickets. And going into this series, there was a lot of talk about them not in form. They just, get in Rahul Chahar, get in Chakravarti. But it's good to see that these two have been back and they picked up a couple of wickets. Still a long way to go. They still need to improve. They still need to build confidence. But to pick up a couple of wickets each in the bag, I think that'll really, really help them. And Krunal Pandya was, I think, absolutely fantastic. 10 overs, 26 runs, 1 wicket, economy of 2.6. He was the game changer because not only did he pick up a wicket, but his economy of just 2.6. He's not giving any runs. And that was the difference between a 300, 320 score and a 263. And I was very surprised because, Krunal, he's a brilliant all-rounder, especially batsman. His role in T20s is significant, but with the ball, I've seen him, he's been expensive. But since the last IPL, which has not been finished, but this in April, since then, he's worked on his bowling, I felt, and he's flighting the ball when he needs to. He bowls the quicker one, but he's flighting it a bit more. His variations are much better now than maybe last year, and he's really stepping up. And if he can contribute with the bat as well, he will be a key player for India going into that T20 World Cup. He might not play because Jadeja will be there, but it's good to see that there's a backup to Jadeja. You have Akshar Patel, you have Krunal Pandya, so it's good to see that, especially with the ball. I've been disappointed with him in the last couple of years, but he's really improved. We saw a decent performance in the IPL, and now again today. And if he can work on that, that'll be brilliant. But yeah, it was a really good performance by India, restricting Sri Lanka. For Sri Lanka, all their players got starts, but they just could not capitalize. The middle order batsmen, Asalanka and Shanaka, the captain, they both got 30s, but the strike rate was 58 and 78 respectively. So you need to be a bit quicker on this kind of pitch. I felt that Chamika Naratne batted brilliantly. 122 strike rate, 43 of 35 balls, and because of him, they got to 260. Because at one stage they were 180 for 6. They could have been bundled up for 200, 220, but he made sure he took the score to 260. So there is lower order batting there, and I feel that the middle order batsmen need to take more responsibility, rotate, strike more. They played quite a few dot balls. That should not be the case. You need to rotate the strike, especially on a great batting pitch. You have to rotate the strike. You don't have to hit every ball, the way India did, but you need to rotate the strike and make sure the scorecard is ticking. I think that's where they missed a trick. But yeah, Karunatne, I think he batted brilliantly. But yeah, then going into the second innings, it was the Prithvi show. Fantastic. It really, really reminded me of Sehwag, the way he gets India off to flyers, how he used to get India off to flyers. That's what Prithvi Shaw did. 43 of 24 balls. He was severe through the offside, cutting the ball, driving the ball. Fantastic. And his timing was brilliant. He's getting that form now. He's getting that form. He's looking confident. He had a terrible, terrible year last year, but this year we saw in the IPL and now again in this game that he's getting that confidence. But he's a highly talented player. He does have weaknesses, that in swinging ball against more quality opposition and more challenging conditions where there's no where it's not that flat as it was today. It will be difficult, but when it is a batting pitch, this man is very talented. Even on those pitches, I think he can play. It's just that he needs that confidence. He has to work on it. He's worked on his weakness. I feel now that incoming ball he can play it a bit better. Now he's changed his stance a bit. His backlift is a bit different, and that will really help him going forward. Shikhar Dhawan playing anchor as usual. He let the young boys smash it around, and he was the mature one. He guided India, and that's the thing, right? Because Prithvi Shaw, he played maybe one shot too many, got out. It wasn't a T20 game, but it was a T20 innings from him. Okay, fine, he gave you the start. Then Ishan Kishan did the same thing. He got dropped a couple of times. We could have said, if he did get out, we could have said he threw his wicket. This is not a T20, but it worked out. He scored a 59 or 42, but then you need a mature batsman there. And that's what Dhawan provided. A solid innings, rotated the strike, made sure the scorecard was ticking. When the boundary was needed, he hit the boundary, but he made sure that his wicket was not taken. Like, he made sure he was there till the end. Manish Pandey, I think he has a lot to prove. I think a decent innings, but I think he probably wished that he stayed till the end. 26 or 40, you really want to finish it off once you get a start. And he did get settled. He ran good between the wickets, but to get out like that, I think he'd feel really bad about that, and he will have to improve on that. Try to finish games and bat longer. And then Surya Kumar Yadav came in, played those sweeps, some crazy shots through mid wicket, through the offside as well, and 31 of 20 deliveries, 5 4. He finished off the game. So that's the thing, apart from, I think Pandey and Dhawan were just playing single double, and the rest of the batsmen were going for the boundaries. It worked out really well. I think in the future, especially in the one-day format, there has to be a good balance. Today we saw that, but even the likes of Shaw and Kishan will need to take some responsibility. You can't go hammer and tongs on every single ball, but it worked out today. And to finish the game in 36 overs, chase 260, that's a magnificent achievement. And I feel this is the way to go in T20s. In one days, you have to be a bit cautious depending on the situation, but in T20s, this is the way to go. And I think these youngsters have learned from the West Indies teams, the England teams, that you have to be aggressive. And England won the World Cup, 50-over World Cup playing like this. So I'm being a bit critical, but I can be wrong. I think this is, if you look at it from a different perspective, this is new India, a new style of cricket, and it's very exciting. And I think they will lose games, but if you can continue to play games like this and win games like this convincingly against even better opposition, then why not? It's a good style to adopt, because in limited overs you have to play on the front foot, play attacking cricket, and that's what exactly was today. I think Ishan Kishan, 80% of his balls, he came down the wicket and down the track, and he smashed it. Even the single doubles, he was coming out of his crease and taking those singles. So really, really good performance by him and Shaw. Like I said, Dhawan magnificent. But yeah, for me, I'm just going a bit different. Star of the match will be Krunal Pandya. He just picked up one wicket, but his economy rate was sublime. And, he was the difference, like I said, between a 350 and a 260. For Sri Lanka, Udana, very expensive, only bowled a couple of overs. And nobody else really did much. I think Hasaranga was decent, economy of 5. So was Chamira, but wickets was the thing. Wickets was the problem, and they were conceding too many runs. When you're not picking up wickets and you're going at a quick run rate, it's difficult. The only way to stop that is picking up wickets. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it at the right time. Fielding let them down more than the bowling. I feel that if they did take Ishan Kishan's catch and get Manish Pandey a bit in earlier and put pressure on him, I think Sri Lanka could have made a fight of this. But yeah, fielding let them down, and I think also the runs on the board, if they had a few more runs, they could have probably defended better. But a magnificent performance by India. They cruised to victory, very comfortable victory from them. It's very exciting to see this brand of cricket from India. We haven't seen, normally the way Shikhar Dhawan played, that's how normally India plays, but the youngsters have really scrapped that out and started their own brand of aggressive cricket. It's a good balance. It looks like you have Pandey and Shikhar to anchor, and then you have these youngsters to come and play their shots. So it's very exciting times for Indian cricket. Let's see how the second one day goes. But I think that's all for now. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel and comment with your thoughts on this game, and catch you after the next game. Thank you so much for joining me.